Welcome back, guys, to the Endless Growth Podcast. Here we are again. Hope you all are doing well.
Yes, sir. We here back, episode 29. I actually forgot, what episode we were on. Actually, when I got here, I was like, "Wait, what are we on right now?" So
yeah, 29, bro. It's shit. We're one away from 30 already, so that's cool, man. It's
the 30s.
It's fun.
Yeah, man. We should. Well, I was thinking on the drive over here. Well, I told you. Well, I was like, "Hey, remind me of something." Well,
oh yes.
Yeah, I got you. So I think we're having like a little, not debate, but you're stuck between two names for podcast 27, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, I was like, hey, we should do like a little poll.
Okay.
Which one's dope? Like, better, I was like, have like more basic interaction with the community, because we got to start changing shit up. Like we got this space how long ago? Maybe episode 24,
25. No. Yeah, you're right. It's like 22. It's been a minute,
yeah. So it's been like maybe 2 months is kind of my point. So yeah, just want to introduce maybe some more elements into it. Do real shit. I feel like I feel like just shit been crazy with just the last little bit. So I feel like maybe like in 2-3 weeks I could start getting onto the whole posting the reels and all that shit. So
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll start working on that. And have some more polls up for y'all people out there as well. Feedbacks, questions. We'll probably do both after this. Mm-hmm. Remind me to do that one, a poll, and then remind me to have like a little QA, because for 30, I feel like that'd be cool if we had
some questions
for 30, since it's another milestone,
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we wouldn't even have to say it was for 30. We would just basically have a Q&A, and then we'll just set it for 30, and then they'll wait for it to come in a few weeks.
Exactly. Well, yeah, when they see this, they'll be, oh shit, there's a Q&A coming up next week, so it's kind of on time or track still. So yeah, just trying something different. If you want to partake in the, enjoying the community, essentially, hit us up on Endless Growth Pod on Instagram. That's most likely, for sure.
Find us,
for sure. Posting stuff, keeping you updated. If anything is good, wrong, whatever, any news. If you have any questions, hit us up, DM us. We'll have, again, more polls. I know we've been kind of slacking on that. We've kind of been more focusing on other things, but also keeping the quality and not trying to just do this for other reasons as well. We're here coming each week,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just basically glad to do this,
Yeah, just kind of trying to supply you guys with, our input and still be genuine about everything, and not just 100%. Like you said, put out, just stuff that's not really us.
Yeah. We don't want to give the feel like, oh, these fools are doing it like to get money or to get like, I don't know, fucking fame or some shit. It's like, nah, like we want to, get to a point where we're doing good and shit. And I feel like once we hit 30, which is literally next week, like shit, we've had 30. Well, shit, each podcast is about 80 minutes on average, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of hours now, bro. We've been doing this like for, 45 to 50 hours. Exactly. Damn. So it's not like we're just, oh, here's our first episode, run ads on this shit. Like, nah, like we're actually, we're doing it. We're keeping on doing it. We're hopefully going to get better, obviously, with time.
Every day, yeah.
Exactly. So, let us know. Like, I feel like a lot of people might be shy. I feel like if you're hearing this or watching this, don't be shy. Like, hit us up.
Yeah.
Like, if you need any help or insights, shit to talk about, we're more than happy to go ahead and cover it. I swear to you. Like, honestly, I would love that. It'd give us more shit to talk about instead of
honestly,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, I guess, my whole mindset just coming in. Obviously we came back from vacation, all that. We'll touch on that here in a second. But it's something I just kind of came in and I was like, yo, we should
I thought about that today. I was working on, transferring all the video stuff from like the last part when we left on our trip.
Okay.
Onto the computer and stuff. And I was like, damn, man, I still got to figure out that whole, so I tried a new version of the reel thing. To get the reels and stuff like that.
What do you mean by new version? A new program or a different update, or what do you mean?
No, a different way, because I think the issue was the audio. So now knowing that we don't have, so basically I'll kind of talk a little about the program that I'm using.
Okay. Hit us up.
You link a YouTube video to it, which is our YouTube video of our pod.
Okay.
And it helps us generate these
shorts and smaller videos
based off of our content and what basically the
algorithm wants to see.
Exactly. But the problem was that our mouth was not matching with the audio.
Like exactly by a millisecond, or?
It was pretty obvious. It wasn't going. And I think my biggest thing is that it's slightly off because when I synchronize the mic's audio with the camera, I use the camera's audio to synchronize this audio with that, and then it connects. But because we have like background noise because we had like the air conditioner, stuff like that, I think it'd be slightly delayed, and then that would cause it to, and you don't notice it until you actually like zoom in like close into our face.
And when watching the video,
and this
I honestly have not noticed that whatsoever.
With our pods are fine. Our YouTube videos that we're putting out are great.
Oh, okay.
But the AI program, it does even a closer shot of our face. Basically, it's like a close up like this big of us. So it's just like our head in the whole shot in a way. It's not like the view that you see.
Got you.
So at that point, that's where you could see our mouth moving, and it doesn't match. It doesn't look good at all.
Look dumb. Okay.
So I've been doing a different way of synchronizing the audio.
So when you're doing all this, are you grabbing, you said a YouTube URL?
It goes off a YouTube URL. Yeah. That's the only way to do it. You can't plug in like your normal YouTube, like a normal video into it. It has to go off a YouTube URL because I think it bases it off your viewers, what they're looking at, what their interests are. And then it grabs all that info and then it pulls that info out of your video. So you can kind of share it with the people that are watching your stuff. It seems like it's complex.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
The other option that I think I talked to you about on the way there to the trip, or at some point we talked about this, was to get an external mic for the camera.
You did mention that,
and have it hung up somewhere above us, and maybe use that audio just for YouTube, and that way that's specifically like synced with that, and then that way there's like 100% no like that something doesn't match. Like,
yeah, what the fuck? Okay, I wasn't.
Or somehow connect this audio directly to the camera, which there is a way actually. So I don't know. I just have to figure it out, mess with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I could figure out. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna say, what's the program called you're using for the shorts?
I can't even think about it. I've tried two.
No worries. Ones. Just send them to me when you get a sec. I'll try other ones that you haven't probably tried. And
yeah, there's quite a few out there, honestly.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how that one. I came across that one about like I think when I first started talking to you about it, like maybe 2 months ago, for sure before the house stuff. And well, the whole house thing came, and I kind of just quit messing with it. But since then, I've seen like at least 3 more like that I've come across to me that seem pretty legit. So I just need to try them out. Maybe they'll get a little better too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because that's not. I don't. When you try to explain, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's above my pay grade. Shit.
So yeah, but that's the easiest way I think it's gonna be for us to pump out this reels and shorts for you guys. And make them intriguing and like interesting for you guys too, because it's a lot of work to do all that editing and little emojis and color change letters and stuff, and these AI programs pretty much do a lot of it, and then a lot of like it does the research for us too, and it knows what you guys are going to want to hear and see, and which honestly that's like the best feedback because I don't really know what you guys want to hear. That's why we always ask you guys what's like intriguing to you guys. And
I think that's a great point. I feel like even if some shorts are like our ass or suck, I think we should just pump them out anyway,
regardless,
and that is going to give us a better idea of what people are actually interested in and what gains people traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's basically going to be an experiment. Like we might think one's going to blow up,
yeah,
and then what happens?
Each video gives me 30 of them for each YouTube video, and we have.
Oh yeah, we'll not obviously just put straight up dog shit, but let's say there's 30. Yeah. Let's choose 20.
If we at least get
you know what I'm saying?
At least 10 good ones. I'm sure there's still 10
well, shit, we have a lot of episodes too, so yeah. Whenever we start running out, basically, because there will be a point. Because 1 times 7 is 70 minutes. Oh well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay.
But yeah, there's some stuff to come. So, but yeah, we'll keep working on that for you guys. Like you said though, yeah, it's 30. Like we got to start like implementing something new.
For sure.
I feel like every 10, like try to do something new. Because I feel like at 10 we implemented the video into it. At another 10 we implemented a new studio. Another 10 now. Like let's
ramp it up. Go up. See that? Don't get comfortable. Like obviously we could come in here every week do the same shit, but we gotta keep going.
You gotta be in the same spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking 10 years talking about the same shit every. Hey, how's your weekend? Oh, didn't do shit this weekend. Like, come on, bro. Like we just came off a jet. What the fuck? Like that's what we're trying to say on here.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Soon to come, y'all here first. You know what I'm saying? So shout out.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's how that was. But yeah, I would ask you how your weekend was.
I was about to ask, hey, Edgar, how's your weekend?
But we both kind of were in the same weekend. So, but yeah, man, we were in Chicago. We were there from Thursday to Monday. Stayed in a pretty nice place.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I feel like me and Nick are pretty humble, but like for the podcast, I feel like it's not really humble. We're like talking about our experiences, what we've been through and shit like that. It's not like, a good example to kind of prove this is like, it's not like we were on Snapchat and fucking Instagram where we were there.
Yeah.
Fucking like, oh, look where we're at. Like, look at our fucking Airbnb and shit. You know, we don't fucking do shit like that. So with that being said, we stayed in a university mansion looking ass thing. That shit was badass. That shit had like 2 rooms on top, 3rd floor, old style, sick, badass, all that. That's where I believe Austin and Johan were up there. 2 of the friends of the group. And then middle floor, that's kind of where the rest of the rooms were. So that's like where they had the master and then 2 other rooms. And then downstairs, they had like a big ass living room with a bunch of fucking shit.
Yeah, big dining room, big
dining room. It was like a 10 seat dining table because all of us, there was still more seats in that bitch. Yeah, all of us there. But yeah, she was just dope. Outside was probably one of my favorites.
That backyard was a vibe.
Backyard was a vibe. I'm telling you, just super green for the people who haven't been in Chicago. Really, 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 really green. Shit ton of plants. Vegetation. Yeah, fucking big ass trees, like old trees, essentially. Like here in Ogden, like there's trees and shit, but you don't see them like that. That shit was like thick as hell, big as shit. I was like, yo, this is hella badass.
The roads were literally covered in trees.
Exactly. A lot of the older buildings, the University of Chicago, actually, I put it on my snap. The whole fucking buildings are covered in leaves and like vines and shit. I've never seen no shit like that. So that was dope.
Stuff like that kind of surprises me that it actually snows there though. And actually snows a shit ton, no?
Chicago? It's up north so I would have for sure assumed so.
Because I feel like with a lot of vegetation, like I feel like all that shit would just die out. It'd take like a while for it to come back, but I mean, it just kind of shows. I guess they must get a lot of water, and there's a lot of.
Yeah, do you think it has to be the fucking lake, dude? It has to be that lake right there. That shit's huge.
Just sinking into all the dirt around there.
It has to be, bro. There's some like that's a shitload of water.
Yeah, that shit's like an ocean to me. When I seen that, I was just like,
no, that didn't even look like a lake, to be honest with you.
I felt like I was on an ocean.
I was like, what? I was like, what ocean is this? Oh, it's a fucking lake.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit, it was good though. You know, again, just kind of starting there. Got there.
Yeah.
Airbnb, all that. Thursday was kind of more of a chill day. We just kind of got there, chilled. Exactly. I don't think we even went out. I think we want to go to eat.
Yeah.
We ate what? I think it was Indian food.
Yeah, the Indian food.
The butter chicken, fuck. If y'all haven't had Indian food, recommend the butter chicken because, hey, especially if you're Hispanic, bro.
Shit, I don't even know what I had, bro. What it was that spicy chicken, but I don't even know what it was called or.
Oh, okay.
It was like that red.
Maybe tiki masala. Was it called tiki masala? No,
maybe that. I want that one.
That's a different shit.
It had like chili and like onions, like.
Oh no! I remember it was not tiki masala. It was basically just some type of chick, like red looking ass chicken, but it was bomb. I think you let me have some. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, bro, that
was good food. Yeah.
I
never had shit like that. So
I ain't gonna lie. I had some tiki masala yesterday.
Oh, for real?
I was still craving like Indian food yesterday. Yeah, I had it twice. Well, you like DoorDash some.
Yeah.
Had a fuck them after the gym. Had some, so I was like, okay. Cool. So for the people out there, try some new foods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some foods do be not hidden. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I think it was on Saturday. We went to like what would you call that? What kind of restaurant was that, bro?
Was it the?
Yes. That we basically just went to one restaurant that day. We ate like fucking twice a day, breakfast and the dinner. So the dinner on Saturday, it was like the little seafood place or whatever.
Yeah, the Hampton. I'm trying to think of the name. Yeah,
I don't know. I might be honest with you. I don't even know the name, but I'm kind of like describe the theme because I'm kind of forgetting a little bit.
It's like seafood, pretty much.
Seafood. Like, they said they were known for 2 things. They said
the
seafood, right?
The crab.
Some shit like that.
Crab rolls?
And like liquor or something.
Oh, the rosé.
Oh, yeah. Rosé.
Yeah.
It all tastes like shit to us. Like me and Edgar.
Yeah.
But, you know, we had a little drink. I had a little, I think it was called risotto. Yeah, it was risotto.
What you had?
Yeah, I did not fuck with that shit, I'll be honest.
You don't like it?
Nah. Fuck no.
Yeah, I was looking at pictures. I think you had like the smallest portion out of everyone too.
No, I got full, but I wasn't fucking with, I think, I don't know what it was, bro. I don't know what it was, but.
Like the rice, the texture of it.
Yeah, it was just
weird.
weird. I was like, what the fuck? Like, no disrespect to anyone out there. It's just not my vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else was bomb. The fuck?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's shit. So I was like, yo, this shit smacks, you know?
Yeah. No, it was good. I love that place. The drinks too were pretty good too. Usually I'm not a person that drinks with food.
We got the same one, huh?
Yeah. Ocean Eyes.
Ocean Eyes. Oof.
That's fire.
Yeah, it was a good dinner.
But yeah, that day we just kind of explored the city, huh? Kind of got around. That was pretty cool, honestly. It's a really cool city.
That Saturday was honestly one of the craziest days just because we knew we were going to go to the downtown finally.
Yeah.
But we had no fucking clue. What are we going to do? What are we going to hit? Like, we literally had no idea. And it ended up being probably, well, honestly, all the nights were cool. But, well, I guess I'll ask you. What was funner to you? The rave or the club? To be honest.
I think the club experience. That's probably.
That shit was pretty crazy. Yeah. Holy fuck.
It was like, yeah, just the music.
Dude, okay, so to give context,
yeah,
Chicago, this is a place called Taos in Chicago. We got to connect from one of the homies-ish, so shout out. But yeah, he basically, yo, pull up, you know, I have a connect. I'm going to try to get the table. We got a table. But, you know, I'm not saying we're ballers and shit, but like if you have 5 to 6 people that, you know, have some money, some funds, you combine them, you could get something that's worth something, you know? That's kind of, you know, I guess there, if it's within the budget, which for all of us, I think it worked.
Yeah, it worked out for us, everyone.
Shit, I don't have no regrets even to this point. Like, I know we blew the money, but like you said, the music, and then, okay, so he's like, oh, why the fuck you guys want to get tables and shit? This specific night, we had a DJ named Gordo playing, and he is formerly known as DJ Carnage for the people out there. But damn, that music was something else, I'll be honest.
Yeah, the sound system they had in that shit was fucking.
That was you could feel that motherfucker, dude.
And I'm not sure if it was just more because, like, when you're at a normal club, normally you're standing up the whole time, and you're like just.
You're not gonna want to go back.
You're probably not focusing on the shit. You're probably just, I don't know. But when you're just like have a table, you're more chilling and like actually paying attention to the show. That shit was something else. That's what I enjoyed. That was cool.
Yeah.
And then just like the experience, obviously, just having, you know, bottle service and all that stuff. So it was cool.
Yeah, that shit. That whole experience was.
Yeah, it was cool.
Was a thing. I feel like it was cool to actually do as well. Just because I personally, like, I kind of been kind of around it, not myself, but like been around it, kind of like okay, whatever.
Started to dip your toes in it.
Yeah, but to actually experience it, like, I feel like I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially like when I don't even know. When you start spending like money, obviously when a business is level, you spend money with them.
Mm-hmm.
But they give you obviously like more control that we, like, people that don't really go out and like club and drink, like we didn't, like, we're like, oh, whatever. Like, everyone gets treated the same. It's all the same shit, blah, blah, blah. But like, now when you got money, you're tipping people, treating people right. Like, shit. I feel like people be moving mountains for you too. It's kind of like, because I feel like
it was a different environment.
It was some shit, bro.
Clubs,
yeah, it was some shit, bro. I was like, yo, yeah, shout out that bouncer, man. Shout out that bouncer, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that man. Yeah, he definitely made the night way different than what it would have been probably without.
Oh, for sure.
Somebody there.
For sure.
Yeah.
So the whole shit, yeah, might as well use the man. He's right there. He's cool as hell. He's talking to us and stuff. So,
like you were saying, as long as you take care of them, they take care of you. So
exactly. So I feel like that's a good lesson since we're the Endless Growth podcast.
To put it with anything.
Yeah, exactly. It could be anything. Treat people right, especially people that are providing some type of service to you, like at a restaurant or some shit like that. Like, maybe it doesn't even have to be financial, because maybe not everyone has that, but maybe don't be an asshole. Like, there's always nicer things, way to say things, because you might be an asshole. They might be spending on your food in the back of the fucking the kitchen, bro. Like, you don't know what the fuck. Yeah. So I feel like it just goes a long ways. Like, obviously you don't see a direct impact sometimes when you're nice, but overall, and the quality of your life, I feel like it will improve. Not even just with certain scenarios. Just be a good person. obviously treat the people how you want to be treated, have respect. Like I feel like we're talking about like we're in elementary here, you know, fucking respect. You know what that is?
It's the most simplest stuff, man. But it's truly
it's so fucking overlooked still. Like people are just pieces of shit. No one gives a fuck. Everyone's so selfish. It's like, yo, what the fuck? But if you're that one person that stands out, you can make a lot of connections. You can make a lot of money. And I'm not saying to do it for the money, because in my opinion, being a nice and good person is it's a reward in itself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like literally, like it just, I feel like what you give out, you kind of get back. And I feel like I've experienced that a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Goes around, comes around.
Exactly. But yeah, there's other hidden value that comes with it, is my point. Like shit that you didn't even were aware of, if that makes sense. Because you got to put it this way. I don't know if you've ever like come across this. I feel like I've become aware of it. It's like, usually if someone treats you right, gives you a gift, I don't know, sends you a lead or some shit, you're going to be like, damn, like that was dope. Like I fuck with that fool. And you're gonna remember that. It's kind of my point.
Yeah.
So next time, you know, he reaches out or they need something or something, you're going to be way more prone to help that person. And obviously you don't think about that. And it's not like you're going to tell them, oh bro, since you had me last time, bro, I got you this time. Yeah. You're just going to do it. So the other person that actually did that good deed might not even be aware of that. So I'm saying there's like hidden value.
Yeah. No, it's 100%. As a business owner, I mean, anytime you send me something in my way, shit, next time you come around, I got you. Like,
exactly.
And it's just like, I don't tell them like, oh bro, like I knocked off $50 off your job. Like I just like, it's this much, man. I'm sure they know. I mean, if they know like prices and stuff, they probably know. Or sometimes I'll just do something extra for them. Like, oh, we threw in this free detail for you.
That's badass.
Just like, let's like shut out, you know? It's like, fuck. They put food on your plate. Least you could do is, you know, do something back for them. It doesn't have to be like money, like you said. It could just be just the way you treat people, just the gestures.
A little text message, hey man, you know what I'm saying? A little gratitude, little text message. Oh yeah, it basically could be anything. So obviously just be a good person. I just become more self-aware that there's hidden like basically more values to it. It's kind of my
more
point.
To it, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously, like we both have fuck yeah, we do. We both have moms that basically like taught us that way, you know? Like you know, like, yo, just be nice, don't be an asshole, man. So shout out to our moms, because without them, we probably would be assholes right now.
Yep.
Potentially. So
yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, that's kind of one thing. Like you got out of it. I feel like I got something out of that too. Like just, you know, just there's a lot more to it than what, you know, we see. But
absolutely, the way they talk to you after you help someone too is kind of crazy, bro. Because I remember at the club, there was like a guy he wasn't even talking to us. He was just coming, picking up shit, and getting the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yo, this guy's fucking like busting ass, bro. Yeah. Like, let me give my man's a little 20. Bro, this man fucking looked me in my eye. I was like, yo, bro, you like, I appreciate it. Like, if you need anything, like let me know. I got you, like type shit.
Damn.
And it was just kind of like more, not even about the money anymore. It's like, yo, like I felt like a
connection.
Exactly. Like, yo, this is my boy. Like if we were in a fight right now, we'll call that fool over. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. Like, I don't know.
Step in, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
damn. Yeah, I know. I felt the same, you know. But yeah, exactly. That was a cool experience because of all that, you know.
Yeah, well, think about it, because we did tap that bouncer a lot. Let's say someone would try to like fuck with us or like fight us.
No, that wasn't happening there.
Not there, bro.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like in that club atmosphere, that's when you see the niceness or whatever, like immediately. Like the results crazy fast because you're there, 3, 4, or 5 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
In the real world, real world, it takes a little longer. That's kind of what
that is a fact.
It's, you know.
Yeah.
But it's
true.
So I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I did start noticing the difference. He was fucking right by our side the whole time, just I'd always look around, and that fool was already like looking at us.
Yeah, exactly. He had our back, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. And I don't know if I was just too fucked up or whatever, but I really didn't notice that man going to like other tables and doing that shit. No. Like for real. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man. So yeah, moral of the story here is treat people good, and you'll eventually get treated good as well. Just don't, and then as well, another thing, don't expect anything when you're nice either.
No, you can't.
Fuck no. Then you're not really being nice. You're just being fucking, I don't know, you would call that a disingenuous person, I believe.
Yeah.
Just you're being fucking fake, to be honest with you. So just be nice. Don't expect anything. If someone's rude, then
that's honestly the best way to live life. Do not expect nothing in return. Because when you expect shit in return, you live a fucking miserable life. I feel like I've seen a lot of
Oh
people just
yeah,
like always like, oh, I did this and now like I get treated like this or this happens to me. I'm like, dude, that's just life. Like you just live life, at your best that you can do. Give back as much as you can. And like I said, what goes around comes around.
yeah.
But yeah, people that they just like expect something in return every time for everything. No,
They tripping.
Yeah. I've had actually customers like that, man, where it's just like, hey, I sent you customers. Like,
Wait, what?
yeah, like you think you can like, I'm like, dude, it's the same.
Yo.
Yeah. But it's just like they're expecting something like out
Yeah.
of you.
Just
And
because
it's
you
just
helped. Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
just because they brought you their car and then they referred someone to you,
Yeah.
they expect you to like
Bend over backwards type shit.
and sure, I would have done it out of my own self. But just now that you fucked with me and told me that, I'm like, nah, fuck
like you
that.
just they give you like a fake vibe, like
Yeah.
you fake, bro. You just in there
Because I just literally spoke on that. Like I'm the one that would give back to someone without telling them nothing. But when you bring it up first, so there's a game to this shit. So no,
it's weird, but it is facts.
Yeah,
it's a fact, especially in business.
That's
especially
just how I
in
am.
business.
Yeah.
No, it's how it is, bro.
Because I feel like at that
It's
point
how it
you're just
is.
like you're wanting something out of me, and I'm like I'm not willing.
Yeah, exactly. There's like way better things of doing things. Like obviously, if you want to have a business relationship with someone, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, they're not necessarily like let's say they have like 10 potential partners, and they all kind of basically do the same shit. Then you kind of have to stand out, and being a real, genuine like person and like actually caring about the other individual is a great way to actually, number one, get the actual contract or deal, and number two, actually have a meaningful relationship and connection with another business owner and have a partnership. Because I feel like for me, what I'm starting to discover is I want to go into business and all this shit, right? But I don't want it to feel like a job. So I don't think I ever want to do business with people that aren't like, I don't know, just they're like assholes. They demand too much. They drain energy. Maybe I don't get along with them. Maybe they're just dishonest. Maybe they're unreliable. People like that, like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'd rather be broke and deal with like cool, like real ass people and be doing stuff that fake shit.
Yeah, that's kind of something with my business that I did deal with a little bit.
Starting off though, right?
Yeah, but also with like just working with the people. Like I'd rather work with people that are just regular day-to-day customers than having like a contract with like a dealership and dealing with them because they're gonna want shit the cheapest, the fastest, and they're never gonna be really happy with what you put out. And it's like shit, they're not paying shit because they want shit like fast and but yeah, it's just like it's better to do business, and that's maybe that's something that you're scared of now, but maybe you just have to just guide your business towards like day-to-day customers or small and pop shops versus like big corporate companies that, or maybe vice versa. Big corporate companies, they have probably a lot of money that they don't really. It depends on the business.
It's a hard one.
Depends on the business you get into, but
I feel like there's just good and bad in either area.
Yeah,
small, medium to large businesses. There's going to be small, medium, and businesses that all have fucked up people that just don't care.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be the good people. So you just got to kind of cherry pick. And obviously when you're starting off, you kind of don't have those options. But what I've been hearing, I guess you could say, on like YouTube or whatever for the whole business shit is when you're starting off, you don't got a fucking choice. You're trying to, put some food on the table. You got bills to pay. So you kind of have to just bite the bullet there,
Yeah,
But after you'll maybe have 3-4 clients, at that point, you could essentially be like, you know what?
You pick and choose.
Exactly. I don't want this trash ass one. I could either refer him out to someone. Maybe that person just works better with another type of person or communication. Because sometimes that's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe you just butt heads because you guys, I don't know, just don't see eye to eye to some things. It could happen. This is a little side story. For example, this happens a lot. This is kind of why I know this. At work, I work in sales. We have like 20 representatives, help people file LLCs and shit. There's times where it's like, yo, we get like requests from our managers. Their managers say, yo, this person doesn't want to work with this other rep anymore.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, oh, shit. Like they're butting heads. Like there's something wrong. Yeah. And I'd say 80% of the time when I get one of those, it's not even that bad, bro.
Really?
Like it's just cool, like, regular dude. Like I feel like maybe they just butt heads or the other person. I don't know what it is. But 20% of the time, it's actually a piece of shit person that's like, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like we're probably not the provider for you. Like, oh, just like, to be honest with you, I don't even want your money. Just get out of here,
Sometimes I feel like people butt heads a lot with people that are always like competing with each other in a way. Not competing with each other, but like one person's just expecting something out of one and the other's also expecting something out of the other. And then there's just, with business at least,
Yeah, with business, it could honestly be it could be all kinds of shit. Because let's say, I don't know, like me, I like talking fast as shit for some reason.
Yeah.
So a lot of like older people at like they tell me straight up like, yo, like slow down. Like straight up. And for a long time I would take that shit offensive for some reason.
Yeah.
Like bro, like it's how I talk. Like I was taking it like as a personal insult. But then I was just like, yo, just chill. They're probably just old as shit. Can barely understand what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep up. So it's kind of like I'm kind of maybe doing them a favor instead of like them insulting me. Like it's like a different view essentially. And yeah, I just kind of just talk way slower. And after that, but I'm just kind of like, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of a little side story. Like kind of, there's just different. People are just different. Like people are like super complicated, especially since everyone's different.
Yeah.
Like each person you meet it's kind of like in the philosophy book, it's like a new territory that you're essentially kind of exploring because you're exploring the person you like what, you know, well, you're basically getting to know them. So you're going to understand their, you know, what kind of motivates them, what, you know, grinds their gears, what, you know, essentially pisses them off. Maybe if they have certain tendencies, maybe if they are really emotional, like you could basically just kind of get a bit of feel like, oh, this person's a good person. Oh, this person's, you know, so yeah, that's kind of something too. So don't just be like, oh, fuck everyone. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I was like that. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, probably for like the last 2-3 years, just cause I like read philosophy and I was just like perceiving it the wrong way. I was just like, yo, fuck everybody. Everyone's human. Everyone thinks everyone's greedy. Because that's one of the things. Greedy. Everyone's just greedy. But now I'm just kind of seeing it as, okay, I understand what humans are capable of and shit like that. Now let me just kind of like go around and like maneuver around shit like that. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, good thing you saw into that because, I mean, you're going to come across it eventually as a business owner. I mean, you kind of have to just please them, you know. You're still essentially working. You're an owner, but you're working for them. So
yeah, the customer's always right is the saying, right, in business,
something like that.
Some shit like that.
But there's some man that just straight up no.
Have you ever had to do that? You're like, you know what, man, just get your shit, get the fuck out of here.
Pretty
like,
much.
You've done that before?
I was about to bring that up. Yeah, I had a customer came in. Love it. So we're just working. We're actually it was
how long ago was this?
So I would say maybe a month ago.
Oh shit!
So this is like when we're transitioning shops.
Okay.
So we're working at the other shop next door, and this little old Celica backs up, like is backing up into the shop. Like,
what the fuck?
I'm like, what the hell? Okay, and this older guy comes out. I'm like, oh, how you doing, sir? Like, you know, treating him like very nice, respectful. Doesn't even say nothing back.
What?
He's like, how much? What do you guys charge to replace this spoiler? Like, it's an old Celica. Half the shit's fucking the clear coat's coming off of it. And he's worried about the spoiler in the back on the trunk. That's like all, it's fucked. Like the paint's coming off. It's like bubbling, all kinds of shit. Like I have another one that I bought. I just need it replaced. And I'm like, all right, I'm seeing it. I'm like, it's probably like half an hour. I'm like, I'll charge him, I'll say $50. They charge my $100 an hour. Pretty much like my rate. I'm like, $40. I even gave him more of a deal. And he's like, can you do 20? And then I'm like, nah, dude, 40 is it. He's like 20. And I'm like, what the hell? I look at my worker at this point. I'm like, am I really having like a whole...
like this happening?
Yeah. And this dude's just like disrespectful. Like,
what was he saying? Was he just like more of his attitude or what he was saying?
I don't think he was like racist or shit like that. That's just, I think, his way of being. Like, he's just
an old fucking stubborn asshole.
Exactly.
Dude. Okay.
And at that point I was like, all right, this is like... And I'm like, nah, man, 40's it. If you want to do it. Like, first of all, you backed into the shop. That was just weird.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
And you just come in like, and then he's
unannounced
like, okay.
And shit.
He's like, it's like a 20-minute job or like a 10-minute job. I'm like, dude, it's 40. Like, if you want it or not. And then I went and grabbed the business card. I'm like, here you go. Call me if you want to make the appointment. He ended up calling and making the appointment. Oh. And he was here. When he was here, fuck, that was another shit show.
He was just waiting for you to do shit?
He was just watching. He's like, wait. Hold on. I'm like, dude, like, I'm doing this.
My boy said, sir.
I'm like, he's like, oh, you better watch out. Like, this bolt can fall in. I watched the YouTube video. I'm like, sir, you're paying me to do this. Like, I'm going to just do it. Okay. I even told him, like, get back.
Yeah. It's good for you, bro.
I did this shit as fast as possible and got him out. But no, just dealing with that. I was just like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, I just been going back and forth. I've never had that with a customer, but that's like one of those where you're just like, all right, this is like where my professionalism, I'm not saying that was unprofessional, but Basically, yeah, now at this point,
you can't tolerate disrespect. Is what you're saying to an extent.
Yeah,
like nah.
you do got to treat everybody really well, and still, I mean, you still have to, bow down to them a bit, but it comes to a point where it's just like they're just coming in here just
to shit on you.
Yeah, and I don't, and those people probably don't even think or know that like they're doing that. That's just like maybe their way of being too. So
it's a sad way of living, I'll tell you that.
But yeah, that was that little fun scenario.
Holy shit, bro. That's crazy.
$40. And yeah, he paid. He came in and he's like, and he got me another. He came in. He's like, I have an old Tacoma. And he's like, this sway bar thing replaces the shock. It's like 20 minutes to do. It's like 2 bolts. He's like, I got a quote for $30.
I say, go to that fucking guy.
I'm like, that's a good deal, bro. You should go down. You should go to them. And I didn't even tell him like nothing. I just like, here your keys, sir. Like, I didn't give him his keys. I just told him like, here's the door. Like,
your shit's in there.
Hey, go ahead.
Please leave, sir.
Yeah, the funniest shit though, what happened, and we've had a lot of grasshoppers here recently.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it was here. A grasshopper jumped in his shit, like in his car, and he was aware of it. He saw it, and he was like trying to trap this shit as I'm trying to like. Thank God for that grasshopper. It distracted him from like being over my shoulder, trying to do what I was trying to do. He was trying to get that shit out of the car, but he was like terrified of it. He was like poking it with like a stick, and then he's like, "Oh, where did that grasshopper go?" And the grasshopper, I don't think he ever left. So
my boy took the grasshopper home.
Yeah, that shit probably jumped on him while he was driving or something. But
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a little fun story about that.
Yeah, that's a crazy ass story. Okay.
Thank you for sharing that. We get some of those people here and there, but I mean, regardless, you got to go into it as a business owner, treating everybody the same,
Yeah,
and with respect, regardless of how they treat you.
100%. Well, to an extent too, though. Like you said,
yeah,
because they start coming in here, start swearing at you. I'll be honest, as a business owner, I might have smack someone, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah,
fuck it.
Let's walk outside, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. No, hey, let's get off the LLC property and get into different topic. Nah, I'm just playing, but yeah, just I don't know. And then don't let one fucking bad evil person or whatever like fuck it up for everyone. So
yeah,
that's probably just 1 out of 100, maybe 1 out of 1,000, depending.
I've never got a customer like that before. So
you see that was
the first then.
Well, first out of shit ton of customers. So
yeah,
I don't know. You tracking good people, so good shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know. I was actually very curious how he came across my business. I feel like I asked him at one point, but it was just off.
You were
talking his own shit.
It was in his own world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That turned into a little Chicago trip to a whole different perspective on.
Yeah, from the club to this, so
to treating people. Okay, cool. All right, fuck it. Let's keep dissecting the trip. So Saturday was cool. We did that. Saturday, and then Sunday we did the boat ride. So, we skipped the rave, bro. We straight up skipped the rave. That was Friday. That was second day, first full day. Rave was dope. We got up pretty late, I think, that morning, just to kind of just refuel.
Yeah. I think that's when we went to that that little cafe. That place is pretty dope.
With the backyard type shit?
No, I think that was
Friday, bro.
Was it?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday was the other one.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one with I don't even know what we ate, to be honest with you. It was a Dutch something.
Dutch oven or Dutch crunch.
Dutch crunch. Yo, try that shit. That shit is fucking good.
That bread is amazing, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fact. I don't know what the meat, whatever you get. But yeah, I suppose say what you're going to say.
Yeah, what stuck with me out of that place was the freaking big ass mushroom, dude. That was just out in that little like
yeah.
What would you call that little like
It was weird. So basically it was obviously like a coffee shop. You guys want to go to the patio? We're like, oh yeah, for sure. We're thinking, it's gonna be a little, I don't know, a deck fucking built or something.
Yeah.
No, it was straight up fucking dirt patches and shit like everywhere and just random tables and all that. It was kind of a vibe, like you said, though.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how to describe it. Just the whole scenery over there in Chicago did mind fuck me a little bit, to be honest with you. Because like Edgar mentioned, I've never seen a fucking mushroom. Literally, what? Maybe it was fat as fuck, dude. Maybe 1.5 foot, maybe. It looks something 18 out of inches.
Yeah. It looks like something out of like a little like fairy tale movie or some shit. It's just
like what the fuck, round and big as fuck too. It's not just one like big. It was like massive. Yeah. I thought it was like foam or some shit, but then I was like.
Then it's all jiggly and he poked it with the stick.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
It's weird.
So that's one thing that I was kind of crazy about Chicago. Another thing that fucked me up, you were with me too when we discovered, is when we went to the backyard, I think the first day, bro, we heard like a weird ass noise, bro. It was kind of, what would you describe that noise as? It's like a almost screechy a little bit, like just
It's
obnoxious a little bit.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, like a screech. I wouldn't say it's like a humming or like, no, it was just weird.
Yeah, it was a weird. We basically thought it was the fucking power lines because the power lines.
It sounded like, yeah, like a buzz, like something like that.
Exactly. And fucking power lines over there looked like they were their own thing too. Literally fucking like 30 wires on that bitch.
On a pole, yeah. And there's like fucking
hanging low as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we fucking gonna kill somebody out here. Holy shit. That's completely something else though. But that fucking noise we were hearing, we're like, yo, what the fuck is that? Yeah. We ended up discovering it was birds, bro. Annoying ass birds. Fuck that bird.
They were fucking everywhere. Because like, there was a few places we were walking, you could hear them.
Like, yeah, I wish I could replicate that voice.
I got a little video. I'm bad on putting in.
Yeah, if you catch it, we potentially might have that. But honestly, it's annoying. I don't think you guys want to hear it. Basically, just imagine an active power line. I think let's say it's quiet. You know how you could sometimes hear the power line. Think of that, but just way more like
annoying,
just loud, just a bit more screechy, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
I thought of the squirrels for a minute because they got squirrels there.
Yeah, squirrels. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to squirrels. What else was kind of fucked? What do you think about the humidity? It wasn't too bad. I thought it was gonna be worse.
The last day was probably the worst.
Oh yeah.
Or it could have been that maybe that was just the day that
it was the hottest day too.
Yeah. The spiders. Yeah, they got
spiders out there is wild, and we actually ended up naming one of those fuckers. Remember?
Yeah, ombligo.
Yeah, we made a little pet spider. That fucker was fat though, bro. That motherfucker was like a quarter, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We named him Obligo. Crazy.
Yeah, he'd be out there. But yeah, man, the spiders out there were just something else. And like, I never seen a spider like actually build like a web. Like, you know, you see.
Oh, that was another one, huh?
Yeah. And he was building that shit. Like, I could see that within a day, they could probably build like a solid web that they can just trap shit in it. Versus here, you see webs, but they're just like little, what do they call them? Like cobwebs?
Yeah.
It's not like a web like you would see like in a little drawing, like as a kid.
Yeah.
But no, that was cool.
That's true, bro. I remember we smacked that fly and fucking threw it in the web. Yeah. It took a minute, but
to finally get it caught in there. He was quick on that though. He went in there and wrapped him up.
Oh, that
mummified him. Yeah, mummified the fly, and then
bro, spiders. If they were like lives like huge, this shit would be the most scariest thing.
I think that's why I see people being scared of spiders, because they probably think of them like real life. Like if this shit was like taking over a city,
oh no, we're fucked. Maybe if we had like a bazooka, but nah.
That shit reminds me like a video game or some shit, fucking Stranger Things or something. You know?
Yeah. That's a good way. Yeah. But yeah, just be different. Just little things we just noticed is like, what the hell? Not too many Hispanics out there. Mm-hmm. We noticed. I guess you could say, like, compared to here, that's what we're using. This is the reference point, Ogden, Utah. We're comparing it to Chicago demographic-wise. A lot of Hispanics here. Over there, not too many. Not too many.
No, they were counted for sure.
There was a lot of, I don't want to call them, like, basically Middle Eastern people.
Yeah.
A lot of Middle Eastern people. I didn't really see too many white people.
No.
Not too many white people either.
Even, like, in the touristy areas, there's, like, a lot of people, like, over, like, I would say like not Italian, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of African Americans.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, it was just crazy.
Like, it was a mixture for sure. But no, that was cool. Regardless of like everything.
Would you go back to Chicago?
I'd go back. I don't know. I feel like the only reason I would go back is to maybe see more touristy things.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to think like of what it would be. Because we did see quite a bit. But as far as like, because what else I don't know. It was a dope city. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love the city.
Yeah.
Like, the whole freaking river going through it.
That was like, fucking badass.
That's something.
That was pretty badass.
Yeah. The food, like, everything was good. But
yeah, it was pretty dope.
And I don't know, maybe living there, like maybe on the outskirts, more like where we were staying, somewhere like that might be kind of cooler. But like, like the city vibe, definitely not. I prefer New York for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Like if you're sitting in the city, because that city seemed, I don't know.
It was. I don't even know how to explain that. I know what you're trying to say, but I don't know what you're trying to say like to the people as well. It's just basically a different vibe. I don't know. It was badass. Definitely, I feel like way more of a vibe than Salt Lake.
Yeah, and then having that whole lake there, I feel like you'd think it'd be a beach, like there'd be sand, and there is sand, but it's not like an ocean vibe.
Oh hell no!
Which I don't know, it's just weird. But I don't know. It's a cool city. I'm just glad we got to see it. I mean,
yeah, this another check mark to another city. So
yeah.
bigger city too, actually. So, but yeah, I liked it. This it was dope.
Would you go back?
If there's an event,
Yeah.
not just to be like, oh, let's go to Chicago. Like if there's like an event or some shit, because
Yeah.
like if there's like another rave that's badass, I'll pull up again. I ain't gonna
I was
lie.
at the orthodontist today, and the lady that was, doing all the stuff to my new retainers and shit, she was asking me what I did for Labor Day weekend. I was telling her Chicago, and then I guess this over here was eavesdropping this other lady. And she's like, "Did you go to Philly?"
What the fuck?
And
Philly?
I was like, "What the?" Well, first I was like, "Are you talking to me or what the hell? Like, why are you
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah. Butting in.
butting?" Yeah. I'm like, "No." He's like, "Oh, my dad loves going there for the Philly cheesesteak." And I'm like,
Oh, she talking
"But
about some other shit.
but that's Philadelphia, no?"
Yeah.
Philly sound. I don't know.
Yeah. 100%. She's talking about Philadelphia.
I was confused. And then even when I got home, I was just like, the fuck, did we miss out on something there? I thought Chicago was just known for like the pizza, like the deep dish pizza shit.
Yeah.
Which we actually tried. It was,
Honestly, we're there. Like finish your comment and then we'll hit that pizza on.
yeah, but it was just that, man. It threw me off a little. Like I was like, I don't know. I kind of felt like down for a minute. I was like, wait, maybe like I was telling this like lady that we pretty much did all the touristy stuff, that you could do there. But and then she's like, oh, did you go to Philly or did you do Philly? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, she was mistaken for sure.
Probably misheard something, but
yeah, whatever.
But yeah, the
pizza, man. What you think, man?
I don't know. That thing was a brick of cheese. That's all I can say. It was good.
That shit was too much.
But
that shit was too much, man.
That shit had my stomach all messed up. I feel like it'd be something good to eat, but fuck, that shit got to be like
you're getting cholesterol after that bitch.
An add-on to something. Like,
nah, that shit's too much, bro.
Yeah,
that shit was too motherfucking much.
When it was like warm, it was like really cheesy, right? But then when we took it home, when we saw like,
all the chunks and shit
dried out, that shit was solid.
Bro, tell me why I was looking at that shit. I'm like, bro, we just consumed a fucking pound of cheese. What's going on?
Yeah, that shit was heavy too.
Nah, yeah, that pizza. I feel like we're just used to this shit here, though. Like it's like big ass. This is my shit. Big. You get okay. Fuck, I'm ghetto.
Tossed bread.
I'm a little ghetto boy. A little Pizza Hut. You get the little thicker bread.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call that one because there's pan and some other shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
You get that, some cheese, some pepperonis on that bitch.
That's it.
We can keep it simple.
Yeah.
But maybe you want to add a little bacon, a little sausage or some shit. Check out.
Yeah.
But over there, they had fucking, what they have? They had like mushrooms.
Peppers, onions.
It was a fucking concoction of all kinds of shit. Like it was.
At the very bottom, it did have like a fucking thin layer of like
pepperoni, bro.
A bread, though.
Oh, the bread wasn't even bread, bro. That motherfucker
was like crust, huh?
It looked like something to describe it.
Cheesecake?
Like some, fuck, maybe. But not like as brittle as that. Like still like bread material. Kind of like a mixture between cheesecake crust and for the people that know naan, like that little I think you had it too, the Indian like little bread. It's like a little cross between that.
Yeah. And then you said like had thin crust of like not crust, the thin layer of pepperoni on the bottom.
They should have had more of that shit though.
The sauce was fucking thick on top too. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah, pizza not for us.
Let's stick to the basic shit.
Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, fucking, I don't know. We went to some pretty popular place too, because that shit was packed up the ass, bro. I feel like we were waiting there for a minute too, while ordering in advance too. Like, and we ordered that shit on the boat. That
shit was an hour takeout wait, right? Plus, because we got there.
No. Yeah, it was. We were there. Wait, when we hit submit on the order, like 90 minutes type shit.
Oh shit!
Like for sure, because we were on that boat for a minute still, like maybe 45 minutes. We walked to that bitch, and then we're outside taking pictures because I have a fuck ton of pictures just from that spot outside. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh yeah, if
we were there for a minute, yeah.
You got 3 fools with photo shoots outside, like that's you waiting, bro.
Yeah, that whole boat thing was kind of cool with the whole shit. I wish I could think of the name of what it's called, but how they level out the lake.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
the river.
When you were telling me and explaining or guessing what the fuck was going on, and you got it right, that fucked my head up, bro. Like I was just looking out into the lake, like this man is fucking genius, bro. Like what the fuck?
I've just seen this shit somewhere. I think it was like on the History Channel or some shit. Yeah,
so kind of give context of what was going on. So we basically, there's a river through Chicago, like Edgar said.
Yeah.
We're on a whole fucking ferry boat ride tour. It was an architecture tour, checking all the cool buildings and shit, which the buildings are, I'm going to be honest, Probably the best buildings I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. Even better than New York, like architectural wise, like design wise.
For sure.
Like in New York, they're bigger. There's a fuck ton more. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Better views and shit.
100%.
But like art wise, like the architecture, beautiful. Like holy shit. I don't know.
It's like shit you see in like, well, fuck, you do see all that shit in movies.
I don't even see that shit on movies, bro. Like the buildings that were like this.
Oh no, that one was something else.
It fucked me up. The building, another one that started like a V shape, and then it was big as shit. I was like, how the fuck is this even structurally like good? Like sound,
that one
like
had me shook.
Like just shit like that was just fucking with my head. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? A lot of the buildings, or that building that had like the little diamond looking thing, lights on the top, like just shit like that. Is like,
sure, just cut in half. It looked like.
Exactly, like just shit like that was insane to me. The architecture, the old architecture in the university, because they had old ass buildings and new buildings. Even the old shit looked crazy. So if that's your vibe, architecture, buildings, I say Chicago for you.
I mean, I think we're kind of all here in Ogden. We're all like introduced or known about Art Deco, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Because of most people here that went to Ogden High. Ogden High is like known to be like one of the biggest schools to have Art Deco in it.
Gotcha. Because what they spent like $2 million on the
auditorium, some shit like that. But anyways, they told us there they had the world's largest Art Deco building. I'm not sure you're paying attention to that.
Nah,
like caught my out of it. When I heard that, I was like, so. But yeah, low key, like it was a huge building. It looked like almost like an IRS building, like what we're used to seeing here.
Wow.
Just like kind of like plain and Jane. But then you seen all the like little design shit, like how Ogden High had like in the auditorium. But yeah, that was kind of cool. Like, but it's just weird that like in Chicago, like they have all this, like, because I don't know. I was really on that museum we came across at the university.
Okay. Yeah.
That was just random. Why they had all that stuff there. That's one thing that just kind of.
Oh, you were like, what the fuck? That's kind of funny that we actually ended up going to the museum, because we literally were talking about we were walking and we reached that other museum in New York. Because I was rehearing the podcast. And then we actually ended up doing the same thing. We went to a walk and we literally found a museum and checked that out. But what was in that museum, Edgar?
But it was just like shit from over like the pyramids and all stuff like that.
Fucking Egypt shit, bro. Yeah. That shit was kind of crazy. That's what didn't
make sense to me. I'm not sure like if it was all legit real stuff. It was said it was.
I'd say maybe like a good 80%. The other shit was probably replicas.
Yeah.
The shit that fucked me up though is those big ass walls, bro.
Yeah, well that's what I'm talking about. Because if that shit was real, I don't see why it'd be in Chicago, in Illinois, right there, like in Chicago. I'm like, I feel like something that huge and heavy, that shit would just make it to like the coast, and they set that shit up somewhere right there. Like not freaking travel it so far inland.
That is pretty crazy.
But I don't know.
We'll have to see a video how they do that shit. But yeah, basically kind of give more context on what we're talking about is you guys probably seen like just think about Egypt, hieroglyphics and shit like that. Like people used to carve. Imagine a big ass wall, bigger than shit, bro. Maybe like a 20 by
20. It was 20? Like a big square, yeah, huge.
Exactly, just all
like
hieroglyphics.
2 feet
thickness, thick, 2 feet thick,
just solid, like
from fucking Egypt and Chicago.
Marble, yeah.
Like how are they doing this?
That's what I was scratching.
I even was asking the homie Gonzalo. I was like, "Yo, bro, can I ask you a question, bro?" Because he's in like the whole construction. So how the fuck did they get this here? Like, did they build the building around this shit, or did they knock down a wall? What the fuck's going on here? And he's like, "Nah, bro, you need a fucking crane for this shit." It's like,
that shit had to be fucking put, structurally into the foundation of the building and then built around that.
Yeah, which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like what?
So I don't know. That stuff was, I mean, if it's real, that is crazy. But if it's not, then I guess it makes sense why they.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't really care too much going in because, random museum, whatever. But when we came out, we're like, what the fuck did we just witness?
It was actually a pretty big museum. I low-key thought it was just going to be like a little room. Exactly. Like that first room. I thought that was it.
Especially since it was like free or with advised donation.
Yeah.
But now I'm glad we checked it out.
Yeah, it's cool.
Random ass day for sure, but
that's usually how those trips go though, man. We just kind of go
with the flow
and end up doing some crazy shit. So that was cool, man. It was a good trip for sure.
I feel like I'm gonna be honest, out of the 3 we've had, like 3 bigger ones we've had, this one feel like it went by too quick compared to the other 2. Like this shit just flew by for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I just felt like I was there for 2 days and I got the fuck out.
That's what it did feel like, yeah.
I was just like, what the hell? Like, it just felt weird when it was over. I was like, wait, I don't know. I feel like I kind of was ready to go back just because I ain't gonna lie. We went
a little
crazy.
too hard.
We went crazy, yo. Rave day and then a badass DJ at the table. Like, come on. Come on. But yeah.
I think after those
vibes.
2 days, it definitely, I felt like that's probably why it felt like it went so fast. Because we did like 2 big, huge things in 2 days. So anything else that we did wasn't like as crazy as that. So that's like the only thing that stuck with you, I guess. But no, it was cool, man.
Yeah, but no, Chicago trip was successful though.
Yeah. The whole traveling thing though, that's the only thing I just don't like the flying.
Oh yeah, flying sucks, bro.
Dealing with all that shit.
Because it's not even the flying part. It's packing your shit. Mm-hmm. It's making sure you leave on time and you have all this shit. So you have an anxiety like, damn, did I forget something? Exactly. And then another thing is actually the transport to the airport. We live in Ogden. The fucking airport's in Salt Lake, so that's going to be a thing. So you're gonna have to account for that. Account for traffic potentially. Yeah. You also have to be there to check in bags if you're taking a bag, which we all do. Mm-hmm. I hope that fucking TSA isn't long as shit. And then finally wait and board and do all that. So everything combined, it's a fucking
it's a hassle, yeah.
Yeah, and then the flight was 3.5 hours.
And luckily we haven't done yet any like flights anywhere where it's fucking it's like more than one. Luckily, there's been direct shit.
Oh, I'll get you. Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I've been thinking about.
If we had some layovers, fuck no, I think that'd probably ruin it for me.
Yeah, I was about to say.
After that, I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I've done that once. I think it was like the first trip I would take to Hawaii.
Where'd y'all go? Like
it was Arizona, and then Arizona to there, but it was like a 3-hour layover. And
you had to chill for 3 hours.
No,
that shit sucks. I've done that before for Mexico, where you had fucking bouncing. I think it was from somewhere in Michoacan to Tijuana, and then I walked the fucking border.
Oh, and then you gotta.
And then I went and took a fucking bus or whatever to San Diego Airport to Arizona. Arizona to fucking Ogden, bro.
And the thing is, too, the whole time you're traveling, you're like watching what you're eating too. I mean, you're not trying to freaking take a shit on the plane, man. That's like you gotta watch your gut. What you eat and stuff. So that thing it plays a role. So like you're all drowsy too, and you don't want to drink too much water because you're not trying to like move 3 people out of the way to go.
Yep.
In the airplane. So stuff like that sucks. But
no, I agree with you.
But yeah, I think 4 hours. The New York trip was like what,
4.5, I think.
I think that's probably
the maximum. You think?
Yeah.
We're not flying. Hey, we're not making it past New York, y'all.
Yeah.
Maine, too far.
Can't go there. Puerto Rico, I think, was 5. And
5 as well.
That was pushing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was they had a layover, but that one wasn't bad. Okay. It was just like
a little bit.
It was literally get off and get on another one.
It's funny that you say this because I'd be bringing the same shit up to my girlfriend, and she just tells me to shut the fuck up because she goes to like Bosnia and like Europe, and she's like, "Motherfucker, first of all, the flight's a shit ton, and plus that we have to take like fucking like different planes. I think they flew to Amsterdam and then they flew to like Germany in Berlin because where they were staying."
Damn.
And then from there, it's like, you're there or whatever. But it's like, you got to bounce, bro. And a lot of the times, like, I wasn't aware of this. European airlines, or I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, they're really notorious for losing your luggage, bro. Like, they'll lose that shit.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You're going to Europe, 2-week vacation, you lose your shit. Oh, shit. Damn, I don't know about that one, bro.
That would suck. I seen a thing on Instagram today where they lost some lady's dog.
Oh, okay. So I think I heard about it.
I think it was Delta too. No, I wasn't Delta. It was some other.
Hey, blame it on the shitty one, bro.
Yeah, we'll say it's a shitty one. We'll say Spirit. Fuck. But they lost their dog. I mean, you imagine that shit? Like, we don't know where your dog's at. Like,
yo,
it's gone.
Because most people carry that shit with them, no?
Yeah, but if it's a big dog though, you can.
carry it. Yeah, that's a fact.
It's got to be like something small enough that you can like put underneath the seat, like as far as like a backpack size. But anything bigger that has to be like in a crate, in a cage, that should go on underneath, in their own little area. There's like a special area where they do all the bags where animals go. Huh. And potentially even bodies. Like we spoke on a few podcasts ago where we seen this box that said like
fragile or whatever.
Yeah, some shit like that. And I'm like, they're really transporting like a dead body.
That's fucked, dude.
But yeah. But that's flying for us. Yeah, I guess we shouldn't complain because flying overseas, like different countries, it's
gonna be its own shit, bro. Hey, tell me if I'm wrong. Did someone step in shit?
Oh, at the airport, yeah.
Yeah, at the airport. Can you? I don't remember this. You gotta explain this.
We went in the bathroom. We were trying to go in the bathroom, and it was like we were literally like waiting there to get in, and some guy walked out like, "Hey, it's blocked off," and then the guy's like, "Yeah, someone like because someone shit themselves or because there's shit on the floor." What did he say exactly? I can't remember.
Oh, that's what I'm telling you. I just remember that she was closed off, and it smelled like we didn't even go in, but it just smelled fucked.
I think he said because there's shit. And then he was like looking at his shoe. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then we started. Shit in his shoe? Well, he was just looking at like to make sure he didn't step on any. And then he walked the opposite way to go to the other bathroom. And then I think Johan said like there actually was shit on the floor because they were cleaning up an area. God. So someone just didn't make it. So speaking of the whole shitting your pants.
Know what's funny or crazy? It's like, because I don't know, whatever way you want to look at it. They actually had an airplane within this week, the last 7 days.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I saw that.
Bro, I seen the aftermath, like a video.
Ah, really?
Bro, so they basically, they were going to Barcelona, Spain, I believe, was the destination. So they probably flew out from, let's just say fucking New York. I don't know where. Yeah. And they had to do an emergency landing back to the U.S. I think they were 2 hours in. They had to go back or something like that. Imagine everyone, we're going to Spain. Hell yeah. They turned the whole fucking plane around with everyone because there was a biohazard. Someone would fucking shit their pants. And I was thinking, maybe like you, like, yo, you turn a whole fucking plane around for someone shitting themselves? Like, what the fuck? You know? I don't know. That don't make sense to me. Like, just leave the motherfucker shit himself, like, put him in the bag. Like, I don't know. But then, like, some videos came out of the aftermath. Yeah. Bro, this man had diarrhea, bro. He shit throughout the whole fucking, like, the aisles. Oh. So imagine you're just sitting there and you're just smelling
I cannot.
That's why they went back.
I'll open that fucking emergency door. Air this fucker out. Suck me out with it too. Yo. No, man. Have you ever had anybody like fucking fart while you're in a flight?
Thankfully not.
Not even like next to you, but like I've had like someone like around
shit.
Bro, that shit, it don't go away. That shit just gets stuck there.
That shit lingering right there, huh?
I don't know. Something about like just I can't do shit like that.
No. Damn, man. What is it with shit in airports? I guess I got one more. My bad.
Let's see.
So basically, talking about dogs too. So it all fits in perfectly.
Yeah.
So this was when I came back from Miami with my girlfriend, Isabella. Landed in Utah. Mm-hmm. We got here pretty early. I think it was the lady from our flight too. She had like a little Frenchie. Well, they're not really fucking little. They're fucking...
Yeah, they're fucking pretty big.
Yeah, so whatever. But yeah, she just had the fucking dog and finally put on the leash. We're getting our bags was the scenario. So we're all, obviously hitting that way. Bro, tell me why, like, they're going or whatever. Bro, the Frenchie, like, shits, bro. Like, in the airport, though.
Yeah.
Like, the fucking airport. And the lady, I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. She just leaves, bro, with the dog, bro. Leaves the shit on the ground.
Nah.
Bruh, me and just Isabel was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, did we just see that? Bro, this one lady, bro, decides to be on her phone or something, walking through the airport. But at the same time, who's expecting shit on the ground at the airport, bro? We will now expect it because it's 2 scenarios.
Yeah.
Watch out for shit at the airport. But, bro, someone stepped on the shit, bro. Imagine, and they're about to go in.
Oh,
so imagine you're like ready for a vacation.
You start off like that.
And you got a whole piece of shit under your shoe, bro. In the airport, too. Imagine you're in the plane smelling the shit from your shoe.
Nah.
That was what my mom was telling me. She's like, yo, like...
I just throw the shoes away.
Exactly. That's what I was like. Go get some fucking flip-flops from the... Gosh. But that's another scenario where it's like, yo, what the fuck?
They got little bathrooms for dogs there. You seen that?
Nah. Well, that lady should have used that shit.
Yeah.
Because fuck, dude.
No, what do you expect?
She shit the bed. She shit the bed.
Those Frenchies be farting too, man. They be farting like humans type shit. Like that shit stinks.
Nah, I can't do that.
So it's like, yeah. Imagine that shit going
I'm the type of fool to get mad at the dog for farting.
If that went
like, yo, what the fuck?
The fuck was that really you? No, Frenchies be on some other shit, bro. Like what's weird though, they do it under stress, like more usually than like. And by stress, I mean like when there's like
tell me those scenarios.
They're uncomfortable, like in their area. Like if there's somebody like visiting, if they want to get out, and we haven't locked them in a room, like they get overwhelmed and shit.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like at the new house now, she hasn't farting at all. But at the old house, like I think she was too comfy there or something. Like it was just, I don't know. But
are they allowed downstairs with you? Obviously, right? Or no?
Nah,
No. They're just
upstairs only. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why
they're not allowed on the carpet at all. Yeah, just on the floors. Trying to keep that house.
Well, yeah, fuck.
It's brand new. Trying to make it last,
That's dope, bro. Hey, speaking of that shit, like, are you all good? It's been fucking like a month now.
Fuck, bro. I don't know. It's probably gonna be a minute till I finally get settled in. My girl was telling me about that because we got so many boxes downstairs of like shit we've like built and just like boxes sitting there of like furniture. Like we bought like lamps, this big old like fireplace.
Oh, you haven't made like.
Well, I built them and shit, but it's just the boxes, and they're like, it's not just like a little box.
Oh,
it's
so
like,
you basically have boxes in the garage you need to throw away?
They're just downstairs in the living room downstairs. Well, half the living room's getting used. The other half is just it's just empty space. Yeah. We got more space than we need.
Gotcha.
Luckily, but and then there's still stuff that I haven't unpacked. I just been so busy still though. Like I feel like, and she was like, I feel like we're never gonna get like settled or be done settling in. I'm like, honestly, I think it's gonna take forever. Like even my office, it's just I have the computer set up that I just set up like to get this podcast going.
Yeah.
And everything's just fucking scattered everywhere. Like it's like at the bottom of priorities right now. Like,
yeah.
Right now, it's just been honestly the business because I feel like this is what puts, pays the bills, puts the food on our plate. Like,
no, that's a fact though.
So like my life revolves around this, and it's hard to make people understand that in a way. But as a business owner, I mean, I feel like that's what it is, and it sucks because you still have to balance life out and, have time for your.
But yeah, this is your livelihood, bro.
But
like if you don't do this, you don't
eat. Like if I just like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'll spend the evening with you, or we'll go take the dogs for a walk, or I'll clean out the whole house. But it's like, fuck, the house is clean, but now your business is shit, and now you can't pay the house.
Yeah.
So it's just hard. You got to balance it for sure. Right. But yeah, stuff like that's been there. But no, we're moving forward with it. Brother came over yesterday. The whole cement thing, we brought that up. I think literally a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Just a little update on that.
Yeah, he was out of town for like 2 weeks. We didn't expect that to happen. And
your brother?
He was busy before that.
Where did he go? Vacation?
He went to Cali. They had a family. They had a quinceañera out there. So he was out there for a couple of weeks. They made a trip out of it. And then we took off for, pretty much almost a week. So finally, yesterday, he went over there and gave me the estimate, did some measurements, figured out what we're going to do. Left me some homework. I have to talk to the neighbor and see it's an older existing house there. So they already have a fence up or post, I guess. But I want to be on his good side, make sure we're good taking the post down before we put our fence up. But yeah, we're pretty much going to move forward with that. As soon as I get the okay from the neighbor, he'll come over, knocks the post down, grade it, for where we want it.
Because your neighbor isn't doing that shit, right? He did like rocks or something, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like the next, like the field. That's just
the one behind you.
To the left of the house.
Oh, okay.
Or right if you're looking at the front of the house, but it's just that big field. Their house is in the very back. The whole front's like a field. It's weird, but they have like a driveway that goes along our property almost, and they have like posts just there with lights. But we've been kind of hearing that. I don't know, that whole neighborhood seems like everybody's like on their toes right now because like people are putting fences up. They don't want water going in their yard and they don't want the post being in there. It's just shit like that.
Yeah, so, freaking neighborhood politics.
Yeah, but basically that's the only thing I got to do. Once I get the okay, we'll just grade it. Fence will go up. Fence guy's waiting on me now. And then brother can do the cement and then hopefully move forward with grass and stuff. But it's a lot of money for all that shit, man. I realize that.
Fuck yeah.
Because just in cement and fencing, I mean, this is like with getting like friend hookups. That's like it's like 15,000, and family friend hookups and stuff. And sprinklers and grass, that's some other shit. I've heard that's going to be the most expensive.
Damn, they put the sprinklers next to the new house. That shit looks like some shit, bro.
Yeah, but low key, I feel like that's the easiest. That's what I feel like I can do. And people were saying that's most expensive. I'm like, well, fuck, if it comes down to that, I'll do that shit. I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, fucking make the little pathways.
Yeah, I just ran a machine to dig the holes out instead of dealing... Because I
think my dad might have... I think he got help. But you're right. I do remember where I'm currently seeing it. They put them in there.
Yeah. Do they use like a machine or they dig it out by hand?
Oh, fuck no. Yeah, they use a machine for sure.
Yeah, there's like 2 neighbors down the street that have a
Don't
company
tell
doing
me.
it.
Oh, I was about to say, they're using shovels?
Shovels, bro.
Nah.
Pick and shovel.
Company? They can't go rent a fucking...
Honestly, I don't even know. They're Hispanic. And it looks like, I don't know. They look like they're good people and they're doing good work. Yeah. But it's probably been something that a company with equipment and modern technology would probably do within a week. They're probably going to be doing it within 3 months span because they've been doing this shit by like pick and shovel. And it literally since we moved in, they've been working on these yards. They're doing 2 houses, side by side. But it's just, they load up the truck, dirt by hand with shovels, and they unload the truck. So basically what they're doing is they're taking dirt out of like the empty field, like where they're building new houses still, because there's like mounds of dirt and they need fill dirt. It's called fill dirt. Basically, like let's say the property's all uneven. So they need more dirt to kind of make it balance. Yeah. This old man, he's old too. It fucking makes me sound kind of sad, honestly. He's like, if I look at him, I'd say he's in his 50s, 60s.
Damn, shoveling in the hot sun?
Yeah, he's got this truck. They fill up the truck with dirt by shovel.
Alrighty, we is back. Just had a little technical difficulty on our end. So for the people on YouTube, I apologize, but video got cut off about 9 minutes a little early. But short, you got a good look at her face. So
you know what we look like.
Yeah, so we're keeping moving. But
we're not acting out here for you.
Nah, Hannah. But yeah, we're basically just talking about. I believe it was some old dude outside.
Yeah, they're out here working. They're slaving away, literally. But
that sounds fucked.
But yeah, I don't even know how we got started about that conversation. But I guess my yard. But
yeah, sprinklers.
Yeah, sprinkler work. I'll probably do that. If I do it, I'll probably rent a machine and do it myself. I feel like that's something I could probably do. I could add that to my plate, I guess, too, of things that I already do. But yeah, that's going pretty smoothly. Other than that,
that's good, bro.
Finishing up there.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Can't wait to see when it's more, just I guess more done. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure if I go, it's going to look way different already. Because when I was there, it's fucking vacant ass house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the shit, but like even just little by little, just have some dope shit.
Yeah, you start adding stuff here and there. And there's just so much stuff still like we want to buy for the house. We don't have time though. It's like there was that big ass mirror I told you we were going to go buy.
Oh, yeah, you did say
haven't had time to go pick it up.
You already bought it though?
No, but it's just there. I doubt someone's gonna buy that fucking mirror.
Big ass mirror.
I mean, maybe they will. I don't know, but
eventually,
for the price, I was like, nobody's gonna buy that shit. I think it's just us being,
crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, it's cool. It's kind of fun building a little house, knowing that you're there for long term and it's for you.
Yeah,
it's different when you're just like, because honestly, like if I was to live in an apartment, I would think really hard on the shit that I bought. Because I'm like, this shit's got to get out of here in a few months or years, And now knowing about moving and all that shit, nah. I told my girl, like, one of the fireplace we bought for downstairs, that shit was a solid, like, 500 pounds. It felt like, man, 300. I don't know. It was heavy as fuck. But that shit ain't coming out. At least I'm not taking it out no more. So it's like we're hiring movers to move that shit out, or it's just staying there. So stuff like that, like I've been thinking now, I'm like,
gotcha. My boy thinking 5 years ahead. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, this shit, well, we got it in there. It's got to come out one day. And I'm like, it's going to come out the window or some shit. Because up the stairs, bro. Because it came in a crate, I think I was telling you. It came in like it was a box, but inside the box was like a whole wooden crate.
God.
And because of the crate, we were able to like tilt it. Like,
too crazy shit with it.
Yeah. But now that it's out of there, it's like, no, I'm doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's cool.
That's good, Appa. Just a little update for the for the people, but yeah, just know with us, we're still hanging in, still working, keep doing our thing. So
yeah,
we'll keep keeping you guys updated. And I'm actually just realizing right now, it's crazy to think. I feel like recently I've had such a change in perspective of time for some reason. Where I'm always just comparing it to like different spots, or I'm always like, damn, I remember when that was fun. Like next time I'm out or doing something, I should be more present and actually, enjoy it and all that. But it's like, bro, 1 week ago during this time, we were literally filming podcast 28, talking about, holy shit, we're about to go to this Chicago trip and all that shit. And then now we're back So it's kind of like a whole trip where it's like, what the fuck? Like, just time is just, it's like, I just be thinking about crazy ass shit. Like, just time, comparing time to like things. Or another thing I always think about, like, even before the trip when we landed, I don't know why I think about this. I'm like, damn, like, this shit gonna come up quick. Like, Monday's gonna be here soon, like, type shit. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of like, I'm always thinking about time in weird ways, but it does kind of change my perspective on time. So, but I don't know if it's good or bad yet. I guess, soon to come.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Pun intended. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Life is crazy. Like, basically, I'm trying to say time, take advantage of that shit, because
that shit comes and goes.
It's going to be a flash. I'm pretty sure we're eventually going to get old and be like, holy shit, like, that was life.
Yeah.
Because obviously the only thing that matters, to kind of give some light to our, I think it was podcast number 26, give them a little shout out, or I guess the title. I believe we went with Today Is All We Have, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally a fucking fact, bro.
Literally.
Like, literally, that's all we have. So we're old as shit, 80 years old. That day is all we have. Like, the past is, you know what I'm saying?
It's the past, yeah.
Exactly. So, for example, this is something that fucks me up. Let's say we went with the homie Eddie Bell. He's 20, I believe, 1.
Yeah.
I'm 27. So, like, 6 years difference, right? But it's kind of like we're here in the present. And for him, he feels like he's here, he's alive and all that. And for me, obviously the same.
Yeah.
But it's not like I feel too much different that I've had 6 years of life compared to him. Like, he would probably feel kind of similar in a sense, because obviously we're living now.
Yeah.
It's not like, yes, I might have different experiences, insights and all that shit because I'm older, potentially.
Yeah.
Most likely, obviously, 6 fucking years. But it's like, all we have is today. So all that other shit don't really matter. Like at all. Like, today, like right now.
Yeah, this is it.
Like, this is it.
Make it worth it.
Exactly. Make it worth it, because sometimes that's what I'm doing. I'm fucking working my ass off, doing crazy shit, like going back and forth and all that. But then I'm always like, in a year, this shit ain't even gonna fucking matter. I'm always gonna be like, oh, it was good, I did it.
Yeah.
Because that's literally how I saw the gym like a year or two. I was like, bro, if I just keep doing this shit, like 5 years are gonna pass, and I'll be like, yo, I wish I would have gone to the gym or something. Like, but now that I've done it, it just feels like a fucking flash, if that makes sense. Like, yes, I'm in there fucking every week or whatever, but it don't feel like I've been doing it
for literally years, man.
Exactly. But it doesn't feel like, it feels like right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I get to enjoy the benefits, but it's not like I'm like, fuck, I've worked out so much, I'm suffering. Like, I'm still here. Like, if anything, I don't go as much.
Do you feel like when you were younger, though, time, like, you feel like lasted longer? I mean, it's weird to say like that, but like,
I get what you mean. I feel like what it is the awareness. That's probably, it has to be, bro. It has to be the
everything
awareness.
Is like responsibilities.
Yeah.
Or probably everything has
probably
a play.
A mix of everything.
Yeah.
Because I could see that. Because I feel like a lot of people say that, like, after you turn 21, it's all downhill from there. But it's not really downhill. It's just, I think just time just feels like it's moving at a crazy rate, especially if you're doing the same shit every day. I feel like, I don't know if we talked about this before, but if you have a routine, you're doing the same shit every day, that's not new information or new experiences. So your brain ain't going to remember that shit. Yeah. Just, it's most likely going to reinforce what you already know, but it's the same memory reinforced. So if you keep traveling, going to places, trying out new foods, like, I feel like kind of gives you more life in a sense. Like, it gives you more things to reflect on, to potentially even extract maybe lessons from, which I hopefully try to do. Yeah. But I feel like that's maybe what it is. Maybe you were just working a fuck ton and you weren't doing shit. Like, I don't know, fucking doing some shit where it's like, damn, time fucking flies, bro. It's like, yeah, bro, you're doing the same fucking shit. Your brain just like, whatever.
And then if you think about, like, if you like people that say like, oh, I wish I can go back to like the old times where it wasn't. But I'm like, if you sit back and look at that shit, what the fuck did you have for yourself? Like, nothing. You're probably still living at home. You probably didn't have the car or the things that you have now. It, like, obviously it was a lot simpler, and that's why you could live that life a lot simpler. But now it's like, I guess it's just part of everything. Like, it evolves with you, I guess. But,
facts. Big ass facts.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Time's
take advantage of it, because you never know. That's all I'm gonna say. But I guess that was kind of it for me, at least for podcast 29, bro. You have any last thoughts or anything like that you want to say to the good people out here?
No, man. Same. But just stick to it. Whatever you're doing, just work on it.
Keep going.
Like we said,
don't give up. As long as you don't give up 1 inch, 1 step, whatever it is forward, like you're a step closer, just keep going.
Yeah. Do what you can do every day. So,
yep.
But yeah, man, that's it for me. So,
beautiful. Okay. Well, thank you guys for, being here.
Yeah. For all the people that stuck around and are still listening. Yeah. Appreciate all y'all.
100%. 100%. Stay tuned for the shit to come too.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
Exactly. Yeah. No. And we'll stick to it too, man. Because we for sure got to do something for these people. So, but yeah. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.
Peace.